In today's video, I'm going to share all about an MBA roadmap and will help you plan your MBA journey with me. Now, MBA is not a quick make and go decision, okay? It's not like today you make a decision, tomorrow you sit for your exam, and day after tomorrow you start your MBA classes. No, doesn't work that way. It's a much longer process. It needs a bit of planning and strategizing at the beginning of the journey itself. So if you are one of those who is just starting your MBA journey, please keep watching this video. By the end of this video, you will have full clarity on what are the steps and when you should be doing that. Step number 1 for you is going to be to decide whether you need an MBA degree at all or not. And this is going to depend on your long-term career aspirations, on your short-term career aspirations, whether you see yourself to be in the business or management field at all or not. And in this step, you are going to talk to a lot of MBA grads or, whatever other career options in front of you that interests you. You will have to talk to people in each of those fields and then introspect what you are good at, whether you will be good for the business or management or not, and then accordingly make your decision. Step number 2 now is going to be for you to decide when you should be doing your MBA. Is it right after college as a fresher? Is it maybe 3 or 4 years down the lane? Is it maybe 10 years down the lane? And why this is important is because if you do MBA very early, then you may not have full clarity on why you are doing MBA, and you may not be able to make the most use of your MBA experience as well. On the other hand, if you wait till too long to get your MBA degree done, this is when again you may not get the full benefits, because one of the key benefits of MBA is to be able to shift your career. And as an experienced professional, you might not get some of those benefits as well. So when to do an MBA is again a very important decision. Third step, let's say you have figured out when you want to go for an MBA. Now is the time you want to figure out which business school you want to get your MBA from. Is it a 2-year program from India like an IIM, SPJAN, FMS, or is it a 1-year program for India, or is it an executive MBA, or is it an MBA internationally? Which school should you be going for? And again, this is important because based on your profile, you might be suitable for 1 or 2 schools, and you want to identify that fit, because MBA schools do scrutinize their applicants on what is the reason of them doing an MBA, what is the reason for them selecting that specific school, and if they don't see you as a potential fit, they will not take you in. So to maximize your chances of getting selected also, you need to have some clarity of which school you should be aiming for. Now, step 1 to step 3, all of these things you should start thinking about at least 1 to 2 years before you actually have to do your MBA. And this is important because once you have clarity, only then you will be able to work towards building a profile that is going to be attractive to that business school. IIM Calcutta, for example, is known for taking people with good finance profiles where they can get a job directly into a finance company. So all of these nuances will come out to you in step 1 to step 3, and once you have clarity on these, only then you will be able to work towards building your profile in a certain way. And you need at least 1 to 2 years to do that, which is why you should prepare at least 1 to 2 years before. And these are difficult decisions to make, okay? So what I have done is, based on my experiences and what I have seen in the industry and some of the on-ground realities, I have created a mini course for you. If you are an MBA aspirant, if you are confused about whether to do an MBA, when to do an MBA, which school to choose, then this mini course is exactly for you. I have shared a lot of very easy to use frameworks which you can just pick and apply on your life based on your career aspirations, your life choices, your current life stage. You may be a fresher at the moment, you may be an experienced professional. So based on all of these things, you should be able to apply the framework to your life and get the answer for yourself. In the course, I've also talked in detail about whether an MBA is going to be financially beneficial for you or not as well. So there's a workable spreadsheet there as well, which you can access and find out your ROI, your net worth as well. Also, this is purely based on experience, purely based on my experience being an MBA from a top Indian business school myself, being an interviewer for ISB for the incoming batches, and also just generally hiring MBA grads in the last 5 to 6 years in the companies that I've worked for. So you are not going to find this anywhere else on the internet. So if you want to get some clarity on your MBA roadmap and journey, definitely check out the course. Details are going to be there in the description box as well as the first comment. Okay, with that, moving on to the next step of the roadmap is going to be what I just referred to earlier. Actually assess your profile, get a good understanding of what your target business schools are looking for in their applicants. Assess your profile if you have some of those things or not, and if there's a gap that needs to be mitigated in the next 1 or 2 years, and then actively work towards building your profile for it. If you want profile building ideas, I had made a video with 15 profile building ideas for B schools. I'm going to link it up, so go and check it out. Step number 5 of the roadmap is going to be for you to actually sit in the qualifying examination. It could be CAT, GMAT, GRE, SNAP, MAT, whatever. Now, a lot of exams in India are time bound, right? Like CAT is held on a specific time period. So you can't do much about it. If you miss the window, if you don't get selected, then you can directly only sit for the exams again next year. But other exams like GMAT or GRE, I would strongly recommend that you take these kind of tests at least 6 months before you have to submit your application. Because what happens is, a lot of times you think that you will get a good score, then you don't end up getting a good score. You have to take a retest. You want to keep a bit of buffer to take a retest, as well as have 3-4 months in hand to actually prepare the application before submitting. So if it is in your hand to choose your exam dates, choose it at least 6 months before your application submission. Step number 6 is actually to prepare the application. Now that is a long process in itself. You have to build your resume, you have to write your essays, you have to identify recommenders who can give recommendation for you. You also have to keep some time for other people to review your application and get a good sense on if your storytelling is making sense or not, if there are any typos, grammatical errors, those kind of things. So this whole process, I recommend you to start at least 2 months. 3 months is ideal, but even if you're not able to do 3 months, at least 2 months before you have to submit your application, you need to start preparation so that you have enough time to build your first draft, get reviews from different people, build your second, third, fourth drafts, and then actually be satisfied with what you are finally submitting. The last stage of the MBA roadmap is, of course, to give the actual interview. After you have submitted your application, you should actually start preparing for your interview anyways. You need to prepare for behavioral questions. You need to know your work experience or, college experience, projects, internships, the in and out of all of those things. You need to absolutely prepare the answer of why you are doing an MBA right now, how the business school is going to help you, what your career aspirations are, those kind of things. You also need to be prepared for technical questions or even general awareness kind of questions for colleges like IIMs. So make sure you start the preparation for that as soon as possible as well. It also takes a fair bit of time to be preparing and then also getting confident with whatever you have to talk about. And that's it. I mean, there are 7 steps to this process, so it's a long run process. But like I mentioned earlier, MBA is something that, like any other life decision, because MBA is actually a life decision, you generally don't do an MBA 2 or 3 times. So it needs a little bit of planning and strategizing. Reminder to check out the course for clarity on the planning part, when to do an MBA, where to do it from, financial ROI, etc. All the details are going to be there in the description box and the first comments. If you have any questions, feel free to send them to me at hello@insidergyan.com. If you like this video, give it a like and share it with other fellow MBA aspirants as well. Please subscribe to the channel if you like the content over here, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Till then, bye.